I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are new here, my name is Melissa and I am a second grade teacher from Michigan. So today I'm going to do a get ready with me video. So this is clearly the final product. So we are about to jump to the beginning and I will show you just kind of what I did to do my makeup, but mostly just talk about life. So here we go. Hello! So it has been a very long time, but I figured today is actually my second snow day in a row, and so I have this time to just sit down and chat. I was getting a little stir crazy around the house, so I decided to do my hair, and now I figured I would just do my makeup on camera with you guys and just talk about life and what's been going on, and just kind of sit down and have a little cozy chat time. And yeah, let's just kind of talk about where I've been, how the year is going, the new year. I just had my birthday the other day. Lots of life things to catch up on while I get ready. So I'm gonna put in my little headband to get my hair off my face and then we can start. So first thing I'm doing, putting on some SPF. This is my favorite one, the Super Glow Screen. It's very nice and it gives a nice shimmer. So let's just start by talking about school and how school is going this year and what, I've been up to with that. So I have had a pretty good year. It has had its challenges for sure, but being on Instagram and seeing some of the other things going on at other schools, I do feel very fortunate that my year is going quite well, just based on how it could be going. So it's not perfect by any means, but I have a very fun group of students. I have 19 students this year, so not a huge class, which is really nice. I also work at a relatively small school, so in terms of the panoramic pandemonium, Panda Express that's been going on, we have been very lucky and we haven't had to shut down. It's been tough with like sub shortages for sure. That's been one thing that's been like a little bit tricky this year, definitely. And my area as a whole has been like obviously flaring up, as we've kind of seen across the United States lately. But in my school individually, we've been pretty good, so that's been very lucky. That's the first thing, is I have been having a good year. Next up, gonna put on some foundation. I love this one. I will link all the stuff I use below in case you are interested in trying anything. But anyways, so vlogging is something else that I kind of thought that I should talk about today, because I have not done that since back to school. That was my last video, was getting my classroom set up, and then I just feel like I totally disappeared, and there's a few reasons why. So like I said, I have been having a fairly good year this year, but part of that is because I've been working really hard at not overdoing it. And for me, like, I feel the best when I'm not spending time in my classroom when it is the school year. Like, I do not like to come in overly early. I do not like to stay overly late. And part of that is because my husband, AJ, he works both days and nights. So there are some weeks where if I were to stay really late, like, I wouldn't see him very much because he works some nights, and then if I'm not home, like, that makes it really hard to see each other. So a lot of stuff that I've been doing is just like taking my work home and like working from the couch. And I don't think that I'll be somebody who wants to do that forever, because I know like some people do not bring any work home, but I like prefer that right now, and that's what's working for me. So as of right now, that's what I am going to kind of try to do. And for the most part, that's fine, but then the problem is it makes it really hard to vlog, because my classroom is very centrally located in my school, and I work with some of my best friends, which is amazing. But with that, like, I'm not really in my room alone a lot, and like, I'm out in the open, and so I don't know, like, even though most people that I work with at this point, I think, know that I do this and I'm not like embarrassed by it, it's also something where like people walk in and they feel really bad if they interrupt something, or like our custodian starts cleaning like my room first, and then I feel bad if I like shut the door and she needs to vacuum and all that kind of stuff. So that's like kind of three reasons in one. Like, one, my room is very centrally located. Two, like, for my like well-being. I just can't spend a whole lot of extra time at school right now. And then 3, just because my husband works different hours and I try to come home and see him as much as I can, as well as like, I guess another one is just like balancing a social life, because I do really like to spend time with my friends and hang out with them. And yeah, it's just really hard. And so in order to do like quality vlogs, I feel like I'd have to come in really early or stay late or come in on the weekends. And like my main goal so far this year, I'm gonna do some concealer now, but my main goal so far this year is to not go in on the weekends. And as of right now, like I have not one time. And you know, that's been good for me. So I don't know, it's tough because I do want to vlog. I see why those are the most well-performing videos on my channel, because it makes sense, right? And I really hope that I can find a way to make it work. But that's just kind of why I've been absent from here, is because I know that people like vlogs, and I don't blame you. Like, that does make sense to me. So if you have any ideas for sit-down videos that you would like to see, please let me know, because I do really miss making content. And I'm not saying that I won't vlog, it's just I've gone to do it and it's been so hard to get enough content. Like, I have a bunch of little days that I've like filmed snippets, and then like something happens during the week or whatever, and it just never comes to fruition and never gets posted. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I will try to vlog, but I'm not gonna make any promises, because honestly that's kind of been why I've been gone, is because I just have not had time to do that. So yeah, that's that on that. I feel like it's not the best news, but also it's what's working for me right now, and I feel like I need to stick with it. So I feel like I have a little hair on my face and I can't like get it off. So next I'm gonna set my face with some loose powder. This is just from Wet n Wild. It's very cheap. It works well for what I need. So, oh, that was a lot in one spot. So now that we've kind of talked about that, let's talk about the new year and like last year and a wrap up and what I'm looking forward to and all that kind of stuff. So New Year has come and gone already. It is January 7th as I'm posting this today. So we had 2 weeks off for winter break, and that was from the 17th of December until January 3. So we went back on Monday and got to have New Year's, and then January 4 is actually my birthday. So I went back Monday, celebrated my birthday Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we have had snow days. So like I said, it's Thursday right now. I'm really not sure what tomorrow is gonna bring, because it is still like, actually there's a break in the snow right now, but it's been snowing like all day, and it's been very fluffy snow that blows around, and I live on the lake shore. And so we get lake effect snow from Lake Michigan, which is just basically like we get dumped on. So I'm really not sure. There's kind of a fair chance that we might be home tomorrow as well, but only time will tell. So that was a really nice way to kind of ease back into the school year. Oh, by the way, I am bronzing with my hourglass. Oh, sorry. I am bronzing with my hourglass powder. But yeah, that was kind of a very nice way to like get back into the school year, ease into it. I had fun being there on my birthday. The kids were pretty excited. I left my birthday tree on the counter at home, so that was kind of a bummer. But anyways, so a recap of 2021 and my 26th year of life. It was pretty good. I feel like I'm in a good place with like friendships, and I am enjoying my job. I'm in like the perfect school for me, the perfect place, and I just really like it. I'm really happy. I've made, like I said, best friends there, so I'm feeling really good. I did wrap up my master's, which was a big thing I was talking about this summer. So I now have a master's of education in literacy, so that's pretty exciting. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. I finished the program in about 1 year. I didn't take out any loans. I just paid as I went. Now, with that being said, I still have loans from undergrad, so don't think I'm like some superstar. So that was probably the thing that I really did. That was like the thing I was most proud of this past year. And then other than that, like I had some good vacations with my friend Lauren. We went to Disney. I posted about that. And also with my husband AJ, we went up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, got outside. That was super fun. Those are just a couple of the really good memories that I have. I went to a Jonas Brothers concert. That was really fun too. So I'm hoping to bring in lots of good memories for 2022 and being 27. Since my birthday just coincides so well with the new year, it's kind of easy to lump them together. But I'm going in with blush now. This is one of my favorites from Catrice. So I have quite a bit of fun things planned for this year. So I am going to Hairspray, the musical, soon. I am also going to Hamilton, the musical. AJ and I are going on a little weekend vacation, so I am taking off soon. We're just gonna go to a hotel, and like they have a swimming pool. We're gonna honestly like relax, and it's been snowy out, so it's not gonna be a ton we can do outdoors, but we're going to a place that has a cute little downtown and all of that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think that that will be super fun. Yeah, that's coming up in the next couple weeks. So Hairspray, Hamilton, going on a mini vacation. I am going to an Elton John concert that's been postponed since 2020. So that's not until April, but let's hope that we actually get to make it this time. I'm really not sure if we will, especially with things going how they're going, but I'm looking forward to it nevertheless. I'm going with my mom and my friend Lauren, and I totally want to go the whole 9 yards with like the makeup and the outfit and all that kind of stuff. So that's something else I'm looking forward to. I am going to a concert with AJ. We're going to a band called Greta Van Fleet, which is actually a band from Michigan, and he really likes like classic rock, and they're obviously not classic because they're around today, but they have a very similar sound. We're going together, which is really fun because he's not much of like a concert person and I am, so he's actually never been before, and I'm super excited to go with him because I've always tried to find one for us to go to together, and this one is one where like it's totally a band for him, but I'm like along for the ride, and they do have some good songs, so I'm looking forward to that. I may or may not be going to Disney World. I am. I booked the hotel. AJ and I are going kind of as an early anniversary trip, just a place to go to have fun. We haven't been together since our honeymoon. I've maybe been twice since then, but that's a conversation for another time. He loves Star Wars, and he hasn't been to Galaxy's Edge yet, and I just know he's gonna love it, so I'm really looking forward to going there with him because that'll be some fun experiences. And I think we're gonna try to go to a couple different restaurants that we haven't been to before, and maybe possibly check out some resorts and like eat there. We're gonna try to take a slightly slower approach to our trip this time. Normally when I go, I'm like all over the place and there's no time for rest, and he's like, can we please rest a little? And I'm like, maybe, we'll see. So I'm gonna try to not be go, although we probably will, if I'm being honest. Like, when you're spending that much money to go, you need to make the most of it, you know? Next, I'm going in with a highlighter. This one is from Jaclyn Cosmetics by Jaclyn Hill, and I really like this shade. It's very nice. I got a mini one for half off at Ulta, and if I ever see it on sale again, I would probably buy the big one because it's just so pretty. So that's kind of my plans for this year so far in terms of doing fun stuff. In terms of like New Year's resolutions, one thing that I really want to do is just like start to make choices that better my life from day to day. Just little things. Like, I don't have anything huge or any like hard set goals, but I do just want to like make those little changes to help from day to day. So for example, eating more fruits and vegetables. Like, that is something that I love fruit, so I'm pretty good at eating that, but I'm not a big vegetable person. However, the way I've always justified it is I do like at least one of every color. So as long as I keep that going, I feel like I should be covering most of my vitamins and nutrients and stuff. But doing that and just making more dinners at home this past year has been really hard. Like I said, AJ's been working nights and days, and so trying to figure out like a dinner schedule has been really tricky. So that's been a challenge, but I really want to get on top of that and make sure that we're making food at home. I want to be better at just like maximizing my time. Like if I have something to do, I'm really good at putting it off. I just want to like get it done and then move on with the rest of my day and have fun. So those are just a few of my like resolutions, kind of, sort of, but just things to like make my day-to-day life better, you know, and like plan my time better and not waste time like thinking about things that I have to do. Just get up, do them so that I don't have to think about them anymore. So things, again, like tidying up, cooking dinner, working out, whatever, you know, like not put so much thought into dreading the actual act, but just getting up, getting it done, and then afterwards being happy and enjoying my time instead of like procrastinating and like not fully enjoying that time, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of my goal for myself, and that applies to a lot of areas in life that I need to be better at. In addition to that, I set a goal for myself to read 22 books in 2022. Last year I set a goal for myself to read 21, and I did it, which is really good for me. I love to read, but I totally got out of the habit from honestly probably high school until like 2 years ago. I didn't really read for fun, just because like after taking classes, sometimes I feel like the love of reading can kind of be like beat out of you a little bit, which is why I'm very conscious about how I approach reading in my classroom. But anyways, so I've gotten back into reading. I read 28 books last year, and yeah, I post about all of them on Goodreads. So if you would like to be friends on Goodreads and we're not already, I love being on Goodreads. It makes it so much more motivating for me to like see the graphics and like keep track and like see what other people are reading and all that fun stuff. So I will link my Goodreads down below as well. I would love your book recommendations. I love a good like thriller mystery, but not anything overly violent or overly creepy. I also love a good historical fiction piece. That can be iffy for me. Sometimes I get a little bored, but most of the time I do really like it. And I also just love like YA and middle grade and books that are geared for like younger people in general, even though I don't know if I really count as a YA anymore because I'm 27, but I really like books like that. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them below. I will also pop a few of my favorites on the screen here, over here, somewhere. So those are some of my favorite reads of the past year, so if you haven't read those yet, kind of gives you an idea of what I like, but also check them out. I'm going in with mascara now. I've been using a combination of these two. This is the e.l.f. Big Mood. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I use this one first to add some volume and just kind of get the base down, and then I use this one to kind of lengthen and separate. This is the one thing that I feel like is really hard to do on camera, so I think I'm just gonna fast forward really quick and be done with that. All right, we've got that done. I got a little on my eyelid, but when that dries, I'll wipe it off. I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. It's like a lip balm slash gloss hybrid. It's super nice. I really recommend them. I love them, and this is the shade Petal, so it's not gonna do a whole lot, but it does moisturize and it makes my lips feel very good, and adds a little tint. There's lots of different shades too, which is fun. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go in with a little setting spray. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. This one has like the best spritzer ever. If you are someone who loves a good setting spray, I recommend. It also just smells really good. Like, it smells fresh, it feels fresh. It's really good. All right, and with that, I have a full face of makeup on and my hair done, and I'm still wearing pajama pants because it's a snow day, but I had a really good time talking with you guys and catching up. There is one more thing that I want to touch on before we go, and that is just a really big thank you, because I got the nicest package from Amazon the other day from somebody who sent me my wish list. I got it right before Christmas, and they signed it from like Santa, Mrs. Claus, Frosty the Snowman. So I don't know who it's from, but it was seriously so sweet, and they picked a lot of stuff that I had marked as like a high priority on my list. So if that was you, thank you so much. I was shocked. Okay, sorry, my storage was just full, but I deleted some clips, so I should be good now. But If that was you, thank you so much. I was so surprised because I haven't been very active on social media, and my classroom wish list is always linked in my YouTube videos and also on my Instagram. But again, I haven't been very active, so it was like the fact that somebody thought enough to do that and to buy things for my classroom, it made my heart super full. So thank you, thank you. If that was you, I'm gonna quick go grab those things and show you guys what I got. Okay, so from this mystery person, which I'm assuming it's all one person because they were all signed with really cute holiday names, but if it's more than one, thank you to the more than one person as well. But I got some watercolors, which is really exciting. My kids love them. We used them so much last year, but unfortunately, they do not last super long because some little hands like to put a lot of water in the little pan of paint and then we run out. So these will be really great. I'm excited about those. Ticonderogas, which, it is a world of difference having these in my classroom versus like other brands. Like I can legitimately live my life so much more peacefully with high quality pencils because they break less, they last so much longer. They're just so many things, so many things. I got some bingo counters, which is very exciting. I can use these for so many things in math, like so many. These are something that I saw floating around and I'm really excited to put these together. They're these little mesh pouches, and what I saw people doing is putting like their STEM manipulatives or like early finisher activities inside, and the kids just like grab a little bag when they're done with something and work on whatever's in that bag. And so I haven't decided exactly what I'm putting in there yet, but I have like so many ideas, which is why I haven't decided, because I think that they're gonna be so cool and so handy. And then there were also two read alouds in there. The first one was Mixed, a color story, or a colorful story. If you haven't read this one yet, I really recommend it. It's basically about how in the beginning there are these three colors, and then they start to like first they're living separately, and then they kind of start to mix together, and eventually at the end of the story there's like this big beautiful rainbow in the world, all because they accepted people who look different from them. So obviously a lot of relevant and good morals in there. And then the second book was this one called I Wish You Happiness. I saw this one going around at the end of the school year last year, and it's like a really good end of the year story, which is probably when I'll be using it. And like the second I saw it, I was like, ooh, I really want that. So thank you, thank you. Okay, that is it for me today. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this snow day by staying cuddled on my couch and continuing to wear my pajamas. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Sorry it's been so long, but I really did enjoy kind of catching up with you and just sharing what's been going on with me lately. I would love to hear some of your resolutions or plans for 2022, as well as any video recommendations that you want to give me. I'd love to hear them. So thank you so much for watching. If you do not already follow me on Instagram, you can check the link in my bio. I am very active on there. You can also find my classroom wish list, Amazon storefront, my like to know it, my Goodreads, any other links that are relevant to this video in the down bar below. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you soon.